Hi everybody, Dr. Buck here, and good to have you back again. In this session, we will be looking at a verse in the Gospel of St. John, and then lay it out in your art journaling book using a big type page design. Using big type puts the focus on the text or word that you've chosen. It's easy and fun to select a word and then turn it into a page design. So let's get started by taking the time to think about the verse in the book of John and the 6th chapter beginning with verse 35. And Jesus, talking to a crowd of people, said to them, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger, and whoever believes in me shall not thirst." As you are thinking about this verse, here's a few questions to get you going. Number 1, how does the imagery of bread help you to understand your need for a satisfying life? Number 2, what questions would you ask in an interview with Jesus about hunger and thirst from a spiritual perspective? For me, the image of bread brings with it a good and satisfying feeling, which reminds me of the time I was famished and then sat down to a meal served with bread. Amazingly, I found that a piece of bread brings the whole meal together. It also holds me for hours without feeling hungry for something more. Now, let's take the words bread of life and create your art journal page. So, what goes into a big type page layout? Very simple. Text. The larger the better, as the text you choose acts as the focal point of your page. As you gather your supplies, let's look at 3 examples. Here's sample number 1. Simple never looked so good. 5 words, 3 colors, black, green, pale yellow. No other images. It's a very straightforward big type page layout. Let's look at the second example. This one is even simpler. Hello. And you get the feeling that who's ever saying this is saying hello to you and greeting you. And then number 3, yes, you can. 3 words, multicolor, no other images except that color in the back behind the words. It looks like abstract. It looks like maybe an excitement like fireworks. So are you ready? All right. Now that you have your supplies together, let's do step number 1. Select your word. In my layout, I selected the word life to be at the center of my layout. Number 2, I'm going to place my word on my art journal page. Number 3, I want to add a few more words from the verse to help me remind me that Jesus is my bread of life every day, along with the image of a stalk of wheat. And then lastly, step number 4, I'll add my name and date at the bottom of the page. Good work! This is Dr. Buck, your visual communication artist at hand and Christian life coach. See you next session when we apply an alphabet-inspired page design to your next art journal page. Remember, as God gets bigger in your life, you get stronger.